Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I thought I would bring you into the middle of absolutely nowhere to film a Q&A. Earlier today I asked you guys for some questions for me to do for this Q&A on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, head over and do it now. My Instagram is the same as this YouTube, so it's James Gray Fit. It's a new Instagram account, so if you did follow my old one, which was Jimmy_99XX, that one is turning into more of a personal profile. But my main profile will be James Gray Fit, so if you don't follow it, go and follow that now. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A based off the questions that you guys have asked me on Instagram. I haven't had a look at them yet, so I don't know what to expect. I will also put a screenshot of the questions on the screen so you can see them with me. If you want to be part of these videos, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube. I upload to YouTube roughly once a week, whereas Instagram I'm uploading every single day. Pretty awesome if you ask me. If you want to see me every single day, head over on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to follow me every day, but if you do, Instagram's the place to do it. So without further ado, let's get into some of these questions. So first question, favourite Instagram account? Answer wisely. So for those of you who don't know, this awesome girl has just hit 10,000 followers on Instagram. I think she's only been doing it for about a year or so, which is an incredible achievement. If you want to go and follow her, I'll leave her link in the description of this video. Check it out, there's some awesome content on there. Favourite colour? Blue. Typically this kind of blue. Maybe a little bit lighter, but yeah, blue's my favourite colour. Most hated exercise? I guess you mean in the gym. I've had a couple of injuries in the past, mainly to do with like my shoulders or different things like that. So one of my first injuries was on my left shoulder when I was doing some rear delt work. One of my favourite exercises, but because I injured myself, that's at the back of my mind. What else do I hate? I have a love-hate relationship with split lunges or split squats. I love them because you feel the burn, but I hate physically doing them because they just drain all the energy I have. When will you get a bigger mirror? For those of you who are new to this channel or don't follow me on Instagram, you won't understand this question, but what it's basically saying, at the end of every single one of my workouts, I will go into the disabled shower and I'll take a photo. That might be if I'm doing back and buys, it might be if I'm legs workout, it might even be if I'm doing a chest workout. I always take a photo. Now this sometimes makes it onto my Instagram story, sometimes it might even make it onto an Instagram as a post. But basically I go into this disabled shower and I take a photo. The reason that I actually go into the shower and take these photos, it's for my own benefit, so that I can see the progress that I'm making. If you look down on some of my Instagram captions, you'll see that I go on about taking progress photos. It's so key. You don't have to post these photos anywhere, you don't have to show anyone. But by taking a photo of when you begin your workout and taking a photo when you end your workout, or even you take a photo at the beginning of your fitness journey and you take a photo 1 month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, what photos do is they allow you to see change. You can physically look back on the point you were at and go, actually, that's changed, that's changed, that's changed. This is my progress. Whenever you hit a loss in motivation, whenever you can't be bothered to go to the gym, when you think the progress isn't coming, looking back on old photos is so useful. It's one of the things I would recommend above anything else. Take a photo of when you start. Take a photo when you finish your workout. Take a photo 1 month down the line. Compare yourself to yourself 3 months ago. It's amazing how much progress you'll see. Photos are so useful. Biggest fear? I don't have too many fears. I think my biggest fear would be either dying or something along those lines. Not necessarily the fact of actually dying, but it's more like what happens after. I don't specifically believe in the afterlife. I'm not massively religious myself. So yeah, I guess it's not really a fear. It's more I'm kind of inquisitive as to know what actually happens if anything does happen. So yeah, biggest fear would probably be death, I guess. Do you believe some people could be trapped on a phase where they can't lose weight? Yes, there is a thing that happens to your body. A lot of people, when they think they need to cut calories or they need to lose body fat, they will cut their calories and do excessive exercise. Now, although it might be true to an extent where you are going to lose body fat, there are smarter ways to go about it. Instead of cut your calorie intake from 2,900 right down to 2,200, for example, you're losing 700 calories there and you're exercising on top. So not only have you lost calories, you're also burning calories and your body's going from quite a comfortable state to kind of struggling to survive. There is a thing where your body goes into this starvation mode. Basically what that does is your body holds on to everything that it can. It will hold on to your fat, it will hold on to your muscle. It's basically your body saying, I can't cope. Now, if you do find yourself in this starvation phase, you actually need to eat more to lose weight. You want to find a happy medium between a calorie deficit and exercising. You don't want to go straight into minimal calories and maximum exercise. So for example, my my bulking, I'm on about 3,600, and I'm not doing too much cardio. When I go onto a cut, I'll go on to about 3,200 to start, and then I'll increase my cardio. So I'm only going to be dropping my calories by about 400, and I'm going to be increasing my cardio. Let's say I burn 200 calories per cardio session. Realistically, my change is 600 calories in total, not just in my diet. Now, that's a pretty big decrease as it is. The key thing to do is measure your weight. Stand on the scales, have a look every morning. After a week, if your weight's not going down, maybe think about decreasing the calories by 50 or 100. Not by 200 or 250, the small differences of what's going to make it. By doing this, you're going to keep the best composition of muscle and lose your body fat. The more that you cut your calories, the more muscle you will lose as well. What's the best way to calculate body fat? Okay, so first off, if you have a set of super scales where it tells you your body fat percentage, your water percentage, your bone density and all that kind of stuff, I have a set of them. They're great. They're not massively accurate, so you've got to take the readings with a pinch of salt, but they're really good at giving you a baseline assessment of where you are. Now, my scales say that I'm about 12.5 to 13% body fat. I think I'm a lot higher than that. I've never had mine done professionally, but I think I'm around sort of 15% body fat at the moment. So although those scales give you a great indication, they're not that accurate. The way that I would go about doing body fat, I would do the skin fold measurements, or some people call them the pincers. This is where you take measurements of your skin folds across your body, but basically you take the skin fold measurements, you do some maths with your height, your weight and all that kind of stuff, and then you get a more accurate measurement of your body fat. If you want to find the exact body fat that you are at, I would strongly recommend going and getting it done professionally. There's so many places that you can get your body fat done, particularly down in London. It gives you a really accurate idea of where you are, and you can base so much off it. Do you believe calf size depends on genetics or not? The calf is like any other muscle in the body. Of course you can work it, of course you can achieve progressive overload, you can push yourself and you can grow the muscle. Like with every muscle in your body, there is an element of genetics. So particularly guys and their abs, you can have a low body fat percentage, you can train your abs as much as you like. You will very rarely see people be able to change the shape of their abs. This is because abs are fairly genetic. Now, yes, you need a low body fat percentage to show them and you need to work hard to get them, but you're never going to be able to choose the perfect shape of your abs. That is genetics. You can have them, yes, you can work hard for them, yes. Will you be able to have the perfect six-pack, the perfect eight-pack? No. That is down to your genetics. So with your calves, yes, some people are naturally going to have better calves than others. Some people are going to have naturally stronger calves than others. This doesn't mean that you can't work them. It just means that your journey might be slightly harder to achieve the goals you want on your calves. So, do I believe they're genetic? A little bit. Do I believe they can be worked? Of course, they're a muscle group. How long before you will be a qualified PT? Now, hopefully not very long, hopefully about a week or two. I've only got one more thing to do on my course. It's going to take 10 days to get that marked. And then I need to go off and take my practical assessment, and then I'm completely done. So I'm doing my level 2 gym instructor and my level 3 personal training at the same time. So yeah, hopefully 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll be up and running to start taking on clients. Will you be doing personal training work for a gym or have an online client basis? I will be having an online client basis. Now, I'm not going to be someone who just puts their plans out there, you buy my plan and I forget about you. That's not my intention. This isn't about me making money. This will be about me helping people change their lives through the use of the internet. So I won't be doing too many kind of cookie cutter plans or anything like that. It will be personal training. Everything that I do will be adapted to my clients, but the majority of the stuff that I will be doing, it will be online. It will be independent work. So I'll be giving you a workout, I'll have weekly check-ins with you and all that kind of stuff. I'll build you plans like a personal trainer would in a gym. You're not going to be put on a program that I put every other muscle building, every other fat loss, every other toning client on. Everything will be tailored to each individual client. So yes, it will be online personal training, but it will be personal to you. It's not going to be these cookie cutter bulk things that you want to do. That being said, if you do want to be trained by me online, send me a message on Instagram. I'll pick it up. I try to reply to everybody who sends me a message, unless it's spam or, you know, it's just one of those random groups that someone's trying to throw you in. So I try to reply to everyone, send me a message, and we can get going with your fitness journey. Myth or true? High weights help to bulk and lots of reps, low weight, help to define lines. Now, depends on your goals. If you're cutting, I would suggest lifting a heavier weight for fewer repetitions, because what that's going to do is it's going to let your body hold on to as much muscle as you can while you're in a calorie deficit. If you're bulking, I would stick in the true hypertrophy range. I tend to do about 3 sets with 8 reps. How did you keep motivated in lockdown? Now, here in the UK, our lockdown ended about 2 weeks ago. I found motivation quite hard. There was only so much workouts I could do at home. My dumbbells only went up to 30 kilograms, so certain exercises I couldn't do. Now I know that's a lot more than other people had. For me, it was a matter of creating a routine. Once you create a routine, it just becomes part of your life. You don't have to worry about finding motivation to go to the gym. You don't have to worry about dragging yourself and making yourself work out. What it is you get into a routine and you stick to that routine. That being said, if you're not in that routine and you're finding it hard to do things, I find it so much easier when you get it done early in the day. So if you find that you get to 5 o'clock at night and you can't be bothered to go to the gym, you're tired after a day's work, set your alarm early and go and work out in the morning. That way it's done, it's dusted when you have the energy, and you don't have to worry about it when you come home. You might also find that it frees up a lot of time in the evenings. That's my biggest tip for motivation in lockdown/home workouts. Favourite cardio. Now, for those of you who do know, I'm a hockey player, so I like the HIIT type cardio, so high intensity interval training. When I go on a cut, I want to do some LIST cardio. I've never tried it before. That's low incline steady state cardio. So that could be something like going on a walk, that could be using the Stairmaster in the gym for half an hour. So it's going to be a really low intensity workout for about half an hour to an hour, and it's going to burn calories without you having to get too much elevated heart rate, so that you're not going to burn too much muscle as you do stuff. So the low incline steady state cardio is used by pretty much every bodybuilder that steps on stage. I'm really keen to try it. It's not something that's going to burn an excess amount of calories really quickly. It's something that you've got to be consistent with, and it will come over time. So that's it for today's video. It's getting quite dark. I don't know how it looks on the camera, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you to all of those that sent me over questions. If you want to be involved in one of these Q&As in the future, make sure you follow me on Instagram, James Gray Fit, so that you can actively watch my stories, engage with my content, and be ready for when I do my next Q&A. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe. That will really help me out. See you later.